good? What's good? Welcome to the Changing Times podcast. My name is Mr. X, as you know. Thank you for joining the show. I'd like to say a big shout out to Storm for presenting the show and also to Thrive LDN for supporting the good work that we're doing here. In the studio today, we have my host and partners in crime. We have Isaac. What's good, my G?
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, we have Say So. What's good?
What's good, Mr. Rex?
And MD.
Yo, yo, yo.
We have a special guest, the only one, the Queen Bee. In the house, we have Marie.
Yes.
Marie, what's good?
What's good?
Yeah, so basically, before we get started, just to let everyone know that Marie is the reason why the Changing Time podcast is as it is right in this minute now, bringing young black men together, talking about current affairs and important issues to uplift and empower our young men. So I'd just like to put that out there now. But I'm not going to be talking. I'm not going to be part of this podcast. I'm leaving it to the man them to do this basically and to really speak with Marie's past experience and any help that she can give in uplifting the young people of today. So take it away.
Yeah. Isaac, you want to kick it off?
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Marie.
What can I say? I'm a single woman. I've got 6 children, 9 grandchildren. I like to empower people. I set up the organisation to empower women, first of all. But now I like to empower people and making people see the real potentials in their lives.
Yeah. So what inspires you, just on a general ground?
What inspires me is when I've actually helped someone and they've reached their full potential, or I've known someone that's come into Storm and literally has feels very low and browbeaten, and I could see there isn't a potential in that person. Yeah. So that's what inspires me when I can see tangible things happen for other people.
So what challenges do you face regarding kids that's not really ready to move forward in life, but you can see the potential in them, but they don't know how to comprehend it, really?
Oh, that's so hard because obviously I can see a potential in a young person, and I know that, the streets are not for them, and I know that there's so much greater things outside for them, but you know what, you can't help them. If they don't want to be helped, you can't help them, because I used to be really, honestly, really frustrated and really sad, because I look at every young person like my child, really. And basically, if you can't help them, if they don't want to be helped, you can't keep them pushing. Sometimes they have to go down their own journey, and then what usually happens, they go down their own journey and they realise that, I should listen to Marie, but there's always a door open, and I always say I'll catch you when you fall. And at the end of the day, if they do get into crime or go down the wrong path, then they come back up, and then I just catch them, and then I start empowering them. So it's not a problem.
Good.
Yeah, I've been coming to Storm for a long time myself, so I know about a lot of the good work hands-on. But I know Storm's been going for a long time now. 16 years now?
16 years,
about that? Yeah. How have you managed to keep your whole structure and supporting people, and at the same time still developing your own life and stuff like that?
By God's grace, like I say. Well, I've got a lot of support. I've got my children. They're my support mechanism. They lift me up when I'm down, because I do have my down days. Challenges are funding, so we have to always constantly be trying to find money for staff. Being a black organisation, predominantly black organisation, it's really, really hard to get funding, and that can be really challenging. And the ideas that I've got is really out of the box ideas, and I know that what young people actually need, young people know what they need. So if they come up with an idea, then I can say, this is how I can help you. But it's just, I think a lot of us tell young people what they need, and we don't ask them what they need. And I think it's really important to give them that challenge to find out what they really want to do in life. And that's why can be a bit challenging, just finding the money, maintaining the building, working with all kinds of people, because I work with like women that go through abuse, sexual abuse. I do art therapy. Then I work with young people. And got a nursery, so I work with the babies. So it's just, it can be very quite challenging when sometimes you're by yourself. Sometimes I feel like I'm by myself because I have no staff at the moment, apart from 2 staff. So I'm literally doing everything. So that's can be quite challenging, but I actually enjoy it. So no problem. And I've got a good board of trustees, so that's great.
Well, have you got like any good memories around your whole business, like a day you can pick out and be like, do you know what? That's the best moment of my life through this journey.
I haven't really got a best moment because every moment's my best moment, but I think the best thing, one of the best things that's happened to me when I got my MBE.
Oh, cool.
And it wasn't that I got an MBE, because it's great having an MBE, it's great having those initials behind your name, but I really felt good because I got it for all women that went through abuse and that were low. And then when I picked it up, I'm 101% dyslexic as well. And I picked up the MBE to represent that for all people who are browbeaten and all women that have gone through abuse and feel that they could never, ever get out of that situation, that they can, because I held that MBE for those kind of people, weren't for me.
Yeah, your story is quite inspiring, and as you've mentioned, as you know, you're doing this to help women that's been through abuse. What advice would you have for women that are going through abuse now in this journey?
I just say don't suffer in silence, don't feel embarrassed, don't feel ashamed. There's so many, like when I was going through abuse and domestic abuse and that, it in my times it was very an embarrassing thing. There was no help out there. You felt alone. But now there's so many legislations that have come into place. There's so many organisations, not only STORM, there's so many other organisations. There's so many channels that you can go down. I just say, just don't suffer in silence. Just, if it's, if you've got a good friend, then talk to someone, go to your GP, go to the police. Like before, if a perpetrator did violate you in any way, it's nothing the police could do unless you press charges. And now the government's put into place that, even if you don't want to say that he's violated, you're going straight to prison anyway. So literally, things that are being put into place. So I just say don't suffer in silence.
And also, regarding the situation with abuse and whatnot, how do you think it got there? Because at the start of the relationship, it was all fun and all happy moments and days. So how did it get to the deep end where it's now chaos and all dramas and things like that?
I can't speak for everyone, but I can know that where I was going for domestic violence, it was just subtle. It was just subtle little things. I think personally myself, because I'm a very quite strong woman, and I always had my own. I had my own business at the time anyway. And I'm quite a strong woman, and I felt that my ex-partner, he literally couldn't take my strength, and to bring me down was to either hit me or to tell me I was rubbish or whatever. And it was a gradual thing. It was so gradual. Sometimes you're not even aware that it's going to happen. It's so gradual. So.
Okay.
Nice. Cool. If there was anyone else that wanted to do something similar to you or set up a similar organisation, was there any advice you have to give to them?
I'd just say write the vision, make it plain. I'd just say, whatever you got to do, just put it on a piece of paper, bullet points, everything. Go to many organisations that can help you set up your organisation. Have a vision. Without a vision, then it's not going to work. I just feel that, just if you've got the idea, that's the idea or if that's what you want to do, and I just feel that just go for it. There's going to be times when you are not going to have no money. Because I remember times when my kids used to say to me, "Mum, not the biscuits out of our cupboards, please, not." So there's going to be times when you're taking stuff But it's a 24-hour job, really. It's times when you're going to think, oh, I can't go through it, but just have to push forward to what you want to do. Just keep on going.
What is the most important thing that you've learned in your life?
The most important thing that I've learnt in my life is that, how can I say this? Don't be territorial. Don't be territorial. Don't think it's mine. That's all I can say. I've learned, because like sometimes, when I first started my organisation, Storm did this, and now I can just say no. Don't be territorial. Just give.
Yeah, I can tell you're a strong woman. So, what's the key to being a strong woman for the females out there, especially young generation, like the young females growing up at this age in time?
Just believe in yourself, and just don't let anyone pull you down. And whatever you feel that is right within yourself, in your spirit, in your heart, and I used to call it a belly feeling. Just keep on pushing. Don't give up.
Yeah. So,
thank you, Marie, for the interview.
Thank you, Marie.
That was sick. With Isaac, your boy Say So, MD Currency London. Don't forget. Thank you for Storm and Thrive London and Mr. Rex Show.
Cheers.